What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to go fill up that combo vending machine with barbecue Sprite and other drinks and snacks. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you like these style of videos. All right, guys, enjoy the show. What's up, guys? It's Matt with Galaxy Games 843, back with another vending collection video. As you can see, we are back at our industrial tire location. We need to go fill up some barbecue Sprite, Mountain Dew, other sodas, and snacks in this combo vending machine. And guys, are you ready for the holidays? We are just a few days away at this point. Christmas, if you celebrate, is this week, so Merry Christmas to all of you out there. Hope you have a Happy New Year. Things are crazy, as you could imagine, over here on the Galaxy Games 843 front as we prepare for the holidays. And, things are a little slow right now for the vending machine business because it's the holidays and people are out doing their shopping. So they're not spending as much time at locations like this, which is a tire location. They've got other things they're spending their money on. And you'll see kind of in our next couple of videos how things are a little bit slower right now in the vending machine industry. And I want to ask all of you out there that have vending machines, are you seeing the same thing? Now, I'm not quite saying that claw machines and things like that are going to be as slow, because those are typically in places where people are shopping for holiday gifts and or restaurants or things like that. But you never know. I just wonder, are you seeing kind of a slowdown in some of the things as well? You'll notice the Mountain Dew is definitely more sold out in this video than the barbecue Sprite, and it made me wonder, was there an employment change? Like, are there new employees here? Because the barbecue Sprite, or that's what they call Dr. Pepper here, usually sells a lot more. It's usually pretty sold out. But I knew that Mountain Dew was empty, so I knew I needed to come up here and get this machine filled up. But I'm just seeing right now, this time of year, things are a little bit slower when it comes to sales in our full line vending machines. And I'm wondering if, like I said, if any of you out there are seeing the same thing. Let me know in the comments if you're seeing a little bit of a slowdown in full line vending as the weather gets colder and people are doing other things rather than visiting locations where you might have a full line vending machine. Now, if you have a full line vending machine in a workplace or something like that, the employees are probably still taking advantage of that. And that's what I'm guessing is happening here. I'm guessing it's mostly the employees taking advantage of this machine compared to customers. Because, like I said, I think the customers are probably out spending their money in other establishments rather than buying tires and things like that at the moment. But anyway, though, guys, how is your vending business doing? What's new? What's going on out there? Tell me about what's happening with you. What your goals and plans are for 2026, because we're just less than 2 weeks away from that. About a week and a half, I think, as well. So have you started thinking about your goals or your resolutions or things like that for 2026? Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. For me, I'm trying to grow the business some more, find some new locations. I actually went out and scouted for a brief minute yesterday, because if you didn't know, we lost our Sweetheart location. The top secret location we did lose. 2 of the machines have already been relocated to another manufacturing facility, but the other 2 machines are currently in storage, so they're not making any money. So I actually stopped by an industrial equipment sales location yesterday, and they seemed pretty interested. The only thing that they were worried about was finding a place to put the machines. So I did leave them with my business card, and if they can find a place where we can put those machines, we're going to go ahead and get that location. At least that's what they've said. But you know how it goes. Until you've got machines on location, it's never a done deal. So who knows if that'll work out, but I have some high hopes about getting those machines relocated. I was pretty excited. They have like 40 employees, and they said at least 30 to 50 customers per day come through the place. So I thought that might be a good location to get some a drink machine and a snack machine on location. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think that might be a good location? Again, it's never a done deal until your machines are on location and you're making money. But so far, I've got high hopes. But you never know how that'll work out. I've also had other deals in place in the past where I had the okay to put the machines, and then right before I put the machines, they called and said, you know what? We don't think we'll use them enough, so don't bother. So, like I said, it's never a done deal until you've got your machines on location. So that's what's kind of going on with me. What else? You saw in our previous video this week that we unboxed the new Poke the Duck machine from Upside Games, and it's kind of a funny story. So that should already be on location, but it's not yet. And the reason why is because I thought I had a dollar bill acceptor that was compatible with that machine. And it turns out I do not. So that machine takes a 24 volt dollar bill acceptor. And I thought I had one. As a matter of fact, I thought the free spin machine had a 24 volt dollar bill acceptor. And I went and I pulled it from the free spin machine. And it turns out it's a 120 volt AC dollar bill acceptor. So I had to order a dollar bill acceptor for that machine. So like I said, I thought I had one, but I guess I did not. So it's going to be a couple more days before that machine can go out on location in the game store. We're going to have to get that dollar bill acceptor. It's going to have to arrive. Then we'll have to install it. And then we'll have to coordinate getting that machine up to the location with that location. Depending on weather and things like that, it might not be until after Christmas at this point, depending on, like I said, how it comes. Because basically, I think the new dollar bill acceptor is supposed to arrive this coming Monday. The game store is closed on Monday, so we can possibly get it up there on Tuesday, but then Wednesday's Christmas Eve and then Thursday's Christmas Day. So if we can coordinate it for Tuesday, that might work. I don't know. It's going to be crazy, but that's this life, guys. And that's why I always like to talk about, the good stuff, obviously, but I also like to talk about the not so good stuff when it comes to running a vending machine business, because I want you all to know what it's actually like. And that's why I make these videos, because I want you all to know what it's like running a vending machine business, some of the hardships you come across. Everybody says it's passive income, and technically it is, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. So I like to talk about that too, because I want everyone that's thinking about getting into this business to have a really good actual idea of what it's like. You see those news articles where they're like, this guy made $300,000 a year only working 3 hours a week. And guys, that is just not true. A lot more work goes into it. You might only work 3 hours at your locations, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes when it comes to shopping for inventory, managing inventory, pre-kitting for your locations like this. So like I said, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. So I always like to be transparent and talk about some of the good stuff, obviously, but also some of the bad stuff, or some of the opportunities when it comes to running a vending machine business. But don't mean to get you down. Just wanted to just kind of talk about what's going on with me right now. We're almost through the snacks. We got the drinks done. We still have the candy row. So let's talk about pre-kitting for just a minute. As you know, I pre-kit all my locations, and I'm able to do that because I've got NIAX credit card readers on these machines. Now, a lot of the money has been going through the NIAX readers on these machines lately, because people are carrying less cash. So if you want to get some NIAX readers for your machines, they're definitely a good idea. Like I said, you can always see what you need to bring when it comes time to stock up your machines. It gives the customers a cashless payment option, and you can monitor the uptime of your machines as well. So if you want to get some NIAX readers, just go to shop.niax.com, add those VPOS Touch credit card readers to your carts, and when checking out, use the promo code GalaxyGames843. That's going to take instant money off your bill and save you some cash. It's definitely a good idea, and this time of year, you definitely want to have those credit card readers on your machines, because they are a lifesaver for me. Anyway, shop.niax.com, promo code GalaxyGames843, save yourself some cash. Okay, we're stocking up the last few items, and then it's time to collect the money. And like I said, this is a 2-week service collection, and it's going to be a little bit smaller than probably what you're used to seeing on the channel. Like I said, this is a little bit slower time of year right now, so I'm not expecting huge money from this collection. And it looks like there's a couple coins. We'll pour those into the coin bag there, or the money bag. There are going to be some dollar bills inside the dollar bill acceptor, but a lot of payments did go through that NIAX credit card reader. So again, this is a 2-week service collection. The total amount collected between coins, cash, and those NIAX credit cards was only $144 for 2 weeks. So not great, a little slower, like I said, than what we're used to. But it is that time of year, like I said, where things are going to be slow. It's going to definitely pick back up. So stay with me, guys. All right, we've got the machine locked up. We're making our way back out to the vending truck. Do want to remind you guys, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to support our channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Ring that notification bell and hit that like button too. With that said, guys, it's time to wrap this video up. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to all the holidays that you all celebrate out there. Stick with us, guys. We got more videos on the way, and 2026 is going to be a big year. So hang out with us, subscribe, stick with us. Once again, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. This is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.